Y'all, look at this delicious double smoked ham. These make great Christmas gifts. All my friends and family love them when I give them to them during the holidays. Let me show you how easy it is. Let's get to cooking. Now, y'all, you can use any ham you want to make these holiday gifts. Today, I went to Walmart. I picked up these brown sugar double glazed hams because I really like the glaze pack that comes with it. We're just gonna bust all these hams out of the package today. Save that glaze pack. This is a brown sugar glaze and it's really good and it's easy to make up. Now they wrap them up in this full, pretty paper, but they're always Cryovac. There's usually a lot of juice in them, so just be careful on how you open them because you don't want to get juice everywhere. And you can use uncut. You don't have to do the spiral hams. I just think it makes better presentation. It's already sliced. You just cut it off the bone. So as I get each one of these out, if there's any extra meat, I almost ate that. Double smoking hams couldn't get any easier. These spirals hams, or any ham you buy at the grocery store, is typically fully cooked, and all you're doing is reheating it to a serving temperature of 140 degrees. Now, this ham's a shank portion. This one right here is a butt portion. It doesn't really matter. I do think you get more meat on this butt portion of the ham, smaller bone, but some people like that bone for using for New Year's, for greens and black-eyed peas and all that good stuff. Ooh, look at that big ham. 12 pounds of deliciousness. So it looks like I'm gonna have 2 butt portions and 2 shank portions. That equals 2 whole hams and about 48 pounds of deliciousness total. But a 12-pound ham, it's gonna feed 12 to 15 people. So when you're giving these as a gift, a family can use them for that Christmas dinner. I mean, it's really great to serve at parties or just whatever you want. If you want to make sandwiches with it, it's great. But people love getting a double smoked ham for Christmas. Now I busted these out of the package. Don't put anything on them. They're going right on the pit just like this. But you can season them however you like. If you want to do it barbecue style, hey, throw some barbecue rub on it. Cajun ham, really sweet ham, brown sugar all caramelized on the outside like one of those holiday hams. All that would work. Now for these hams, I'm firing up my Outlaw stick burner. I got me a bed of royal oak charcoal getting hot. As soon as those coals are ready, I'm gonna start putting splits of hickory wood on it to give it some smoke flavor. You can cook it on any pit. You just wanna hold it at about 275 degrees. Now once this Outlaw is up to temperature, we're just gonna put these hams right on the grate. I'm gonna kind of put 2 on this side, 2 on the other. Just even them out. To keep it even, I'm gonna put 1 butt side on the back and 1 shank side on the front. That's gonna let some smoke roll over them. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. It's gonna cook how you set it on there, so make sure it's kind of lined up. Now we can get to them and glaze them real easy. I'm just gonna get the lid closed on our Outlaw, and we're gonna hold this dude at 275. So those hams have been on about 2 hours at this point at 275. Now we gotta think about what kind of glaze we're gonna put on them. And you could really use whatever you like. I like to keep it simple. We're gonna give them as gifts. People are gonna be reheating these hams. So I'm gonna use the brown sugar packet that came with them. Now some hams come with different kind of glaze packets. You could use them or you could even use your own. It's just really simple. I've got just a little bit of orange juice in here, like 1/8 of a cup. We're just gonna open these up, and if I need to add more liquid, I can. I'm not cooking the glaze. I just want the orange juice to help melt the sugars and a little bit of seasoning that's in these packets. And I've used all kinds of glazes on these hams. I mean, you could use Dr. Pepper or Coke mixed with the brown sugar, honey. It doesn't really matter. You just want something that's kind of sweet, kind of sticky, that's gonna melt down, but you don't want to put it on too soon or it can burn on you. Think all those sugars can over caramelize, and you don't want that to happen. That's why we wait to that last hour. The ham's gonna be on the pit right when it's getting up close to 140. Now think 130 internal. It's perfect time to glaze it. Now, you could also skip the glaze if you wanted to. If you just wanted double smoked ham, that would be fine. But I like the glaze because it gives it that little touch of sweetness. It caramelizes on the outside and it makes it real pretty when you open it up and you reheat it. You can see the ham slices are trying to separate a little bit. It's getting a little dark on it. These hams are nice and they are still juicy. They got that smoke action going, getting happy in that 275-degree hickory wood. Now I'm just gonna take that glaze that I whipped up and we're gonna take our brush and we're just gonna paint it all over the outside of these hams. And being on this little rack on the pan, it helps you spin it around so you can make sure you get the outside completely covered. Now the easy part is you just pick the pan up and slide it right back on the pit. Easy to move them around. We're gonna let that glaze caramelize. And I'm keeping the pit clean by leaving them on the racks on top of that sheet pan. All right, y'all, it's been an hour. We got that glaze caramelized all over the outside. These hams are looking absolutely gorgeous. Y'all check them out. You kind of tell how sticky it gets, but it's not too dark. You don't want them to burn. That's the important thing. Don't get your pit too hot, and only let them go about 45 minutes to an hour. We're gonna take them off. Same for these two. They're a little bit closer to the fire, but they still look absolutely beautiful. Caramelized, sticky sweet, double smoked spiral ham. I'm just taking the ham now. We're gonna let it rest for about an hour. Place it down in a pan, put a little aluminum foil over the top, and you're ready to go to the Christmas party. So I picked up some holiday gift bags from the local DG for about $1. And we're gonna take these hams after we let them cool, and we're just gonna set them inside this gift bag. Then you can bring it up around it, bring it together, give it a little spin, and I've got a little Christmas bow that we're gonna tie on. And I'm no gift wrapper, y'all. And I like to include reheating instructions on how to serve the ham. So Shell printed me out these little nice cards. Now all I gotta do is load up the sleigh, deliver these Christmas presents. Merry Christmas, y'all. Happy New Year. I'll see you in 24.